5,000 bottles of milk on the wall. He's squirting!
That's kind of degrading.
There's so much water, man.
Oh no. Oh no. Search up.
I forgot to wash my hands.
Hello, I'm Ethan, this is Taskmaster, and I am your Taskmaster. The end of this episode will mark the halfway point of this season, and if they play their cards right, and please their leader, me, the Taskmaster, they could walk away with a signed photo of me, which they could flog on eBay for a tidy profit. The road may be long, but boy, is it worth it. So, joining me today is Lydia!
Hello!
Will!
Oh shit, what's good?
And Brian.
Hey guys.
Sadly, Norman cannot be with us today as he is recovering from a poorly stomach. And on a completely unrelated note, if anybody's seen my raw chicken smoothie, please let me know. I can't find it. But anyway, thank you guys for joining us today. We are going to be taking a look at the third set of tasks that these weirdos committed over the last couple of weeks. But before we do, we've got to start with the prize task, and that is the most meaningful item. So, Brian, tell me, what is your most meaningful item?
I'm going to go for a true OG. Been with me since day one, and that is Louis. When I was born, my auntie, gave it to me. So it was literally the first toy I ever had, and still have him. So Louis
Louis the cuddly monkey.
Monkey, yeah, kind of sus, I know, but he's mine. I love him.
Aw, bless. That's very, very cute. How long have you had him then? 22 years.
22 years and what, two months.
It's kind of hard to make anything funny out of that, to be honest. It's kind of sweet.
Yeah, that's well done. How do you?
Lydia, what's your most meaningful item? Can you top a cuddly bear?
Can, with another cuddly bear.
Oh no.
A lot of my sentimental things are not here. Like, can't really show pictures of my family because, yeah.
You're gonna say your family's an item.
Whoa, no. So I
You
brought
said
along
that-
my dungle schlong.
You're who?
Yeah, it's actually that's actually the name of it. And who took you to get it?
Will got me the dungle schlong. Me to get it, but it's sentimental because it's got my granddad's jumper on, who sadly passed away. So that's quite nice to just have.
Yeah, I can't make fun of that either. Fuck's sake, guys.
What do you expect for most meaningful item?
Yeah, that's a fair point. That is a fair point. So, Will, are you gonna let the side down, or are you gonna make it 3 for 3?
I would rather just take the 1 point, but it would probably be my I can't take it off, but it'd probably be my chain that my mom got me for my birthday when I was like really sick back in Angola, and it was just something that like I haven't like ever since she gave it to me, I haven't taken it off. I don't know if you guys remember, like I used to have 2 chains. It was like the golden one, and then as soon as I got this one, I took off the golden chain, and I just never took this one off. And it was also one of the last chains that my grandma was like, "Hey, it looks really nice on you," and she's passed away as well, so it's all good.
Wow. So we've made it really difficult.
The auntie that gifted Louis is still alive, so I will happily sit at the bottom for that aspect alone.
I wear mine every day.
I sleep with my bear every night.
Yeah.
I think because of the granddad's jumper, I've got to give 3 points to Lydia. The fact that we have someone who wears a chain day in, day out, doesn't take it off, I feel like that's a very meaningful item. So yeah, 2 points for the chain. So, heading into our first task, we have a very interesting one.
Hello, Norman.
Hello, Lydia.
Hey Norman.
Hello, Brian. How are you today?
Great.
Hello, Norman.
Hello, Will.
Task here.
Throw a tea bag into a mug from the furthest distance.
You have exactly 6 hours. Jokes, 10 minutes, 10 minutes.
Your time starts now.
So I'm actually going to start off short to try and get a technique.
Okay.
Right, underarm doesn't work. Neither does overarm.
So, lots of different strategies. We haven't seen anything from Will yet, but we have seen some initial attempts from Brian and Lydia. Lydia, how do you feel about your overarm, underarm technique?
Yeah, so it wasn't really working then, was it?
No, not particularly.
I'm sure it'll get a lot better as the task goes on.
Good. Brian, why were you so depressed at the start of this challenge?
Because Norman was making me do really, really bad things all day.
He is a very bad person, I will say that. Okay, we're gonna take a look at Lydia's attempt first.
Okay. Right, we've done that one. That's gonna go there. Oh no, it's so like light. Can I wet the tea bag?
All the information's on the task.
This is gonna like annoy so many people. And that's like a solid ball. Oh my gosh. Oh no, I think I just made it harder. Put it there, and I'm gonna stand at the end of here and just keep trying, because this is quite a far distance for me. Did that go in or not? I'm so sorry for this chair. It's white. Oh! Every time it lands somewhere, I'm going to move it to where it is. What's that?
I don't know.
Please just go in at least once. I've got an idea. Bit of an up and down situation, but I'm taking that as my attempt. I touched the ceiling.
Thank you very much, Lydia. So VAR did analyse that situation. Because I too was sceptical whether she touched the ceiling. But I can tell you that her knuckles did touch the ceiling. They did. I also am pissed off that Norman didn't get a shot of the teabag in the mug, but Norman assures me the teabag was in the mug at the end of the challenge. Just a couple of notes. Wetting the teabag, great idea. Makes it more of a projectile, makes it fly through the air quicker. What inspired you to do that?
Well, after a few attempts when it was dry and it was just a bit too floaty, I thought, bit of science, if it was a bit harder, then it should go into the cup easier.
They do say that it's a lot easier when it's wetter at the end of the day. So, and that applies to tea bags. So another interesting moment was when you threw it at the cup. It landed on the chair and then you went, "Oh, I feel bad for this. It's white." Any comments on that statement?
Because the chair was white and I didn't want to stain it.
Okay, no, that's absolutely fair and valid.
Question. Sorry. It's the funniest thing. Can you get just like a clip of how she put the towel, bro? It's the funniest thing. I didn't want to ruin the video. Dude, she said, "Oh no, the chair. I don't want to get it dirty." The way she put the towel was on one corner of the chair. Actually wasn't protecting anything.
Well, the thought was there, and I thought because it kept hitting the chair that it was just going to go directly on there. So I thought I'd have a few layers of tea towels so it didn't all seep through, then just having it flat. That was my reason.
Thank you, Lydia. Thank you. A very gallant attempt. Let us have a look at Brian's.
Just a lose-lose. It's all just a lose-lose at this point. Stay up. Please stay up. Oh, God.
You have 45 seconds.
Oh, the bag's starting to break.
Would you like to call it there?
Yeah.
Please go back to where you were stood
But when I threw it,
when you threw it.
I can't remember. It was not past this. It was like there.
Thank you. Brian, talk, and then I will talk.
Okay, what do you want to talk about, sir? Please.
No, just tell me what happened. Talk about the experience.
The experience. Okay, so went in there. First of all, I want to get my safety shot. So I knew that at the end of the day, I need to have a distance. So I had my safety shot. It was quite close. Got it. Done. I've done it once. All right, cool. And then obviously went to get more tea bags because I thought I was wasting a lot of time running to collect the tea bags and going back and forth. I wetted it, but then I soon realized if you keep throwing a wet tea bag, eventually it will split and grains will spill everywhere. So that kind of set me back as well. I thought of using a backboard. A little too late, too small. But the backboard did save me in the end. But yeah, overall, I hated that whole experience.
I think Norman gave you 10 minutes and you used every single second of that trying to throw. The other two did not use the full time. You did. There were a total of around, I want to say 100 throws. Maybe more. I'm not sure. I didn't sit and count them. Yes. Brian threw a lot. One of them went in your meal prep. One of them just hit the ceiling and fell. One of them did make it partially into the cup. Now, the question is...
I want to say partially because, again, if 60% of the tea bag is in the cup, then that's a majority of it in the cup.
So it's partially in there?
No, the majority of it is in there, not partially, not a little bit. Partially implies a small percentage, all right? There's a connotation there that's small, all right? You can say a majority of the tea bag thus was inside the cup. There you go.
So you're saying that a majority of the tea bag was inside the cup?
Yes.
I would agree. I would say yes.
Thank
you also, I checked, and where you went back to was actually not where you stood. You were actually further back, so you were past.
Further back.
You were past the little drinks thing. But yeah, overall, a very good attempt. I was impressed, I gotta say. Now we're gonna come on to Will.
What if I throw the tea bag onto something and that something moves? Is that okay? But then it falls into the mug.
As long as it is in the mug after the throw, so you have to throw it into the mug.
Okay.
Throw it into the mug.
Are you throwing it into a mug?
Yes.
If you're throwing it onto something else and then that goes into the mug. Yeah. Are you throwing it into the mug?
Yes, because it still went inside the mug.
Okay.
Can you accompany me?
Absolutely.
Norman?
Uh-huh.
If I give you £5 and I throw this at you, can you put it inside the mug, please?
I mean, I can.
Can you put it inside the mug?
Yes.
Okay. Can you catch it?
Yeah.
That was a throw.
Do I have to throw it in as well?
Yeah. If you no, I've already done the throwing bit. You just have to lightly place it into the mug, please. Thank you. That counts as a throw, right? Because I threw it and it traveled the distance and entered the mug.
Okay. Thank you, Will. First of all, Norman still has not received that £5. So Norman's not very happy.
Oh shit! Sorry, I completely forgot about that.
Now I'm gonna open the floor up here because we have an ethical debate here. Was what Will did a throw into a mug?
You are a mug.
Yeah. To be fair, by that logic, to be fair, Lydia's correct. I think Will did complete that challenge. Will told Norman specifically what he was going to do, and Norman talks to him. So I would say Will was under the impression that Norman understood his thinking.
Yep.
And thus went forward with the challenge.
I will say this. Norman does not have a say in whether a contestant is allowed to do something or not. They just let them get on. Norman just lets them get on with it. Okay? Multiple times in that, he said, "Are you throwing it into the mug?" And you said, "Yes, I'm throwing it to you, and then you're putting it in the mug." So were you throwing it into the mug? Or were you throwing it to Norman, and then Norman was moving down the road and putting it in there?
If you see most of the clips before, Norman isn't treated as a human being. So Norman isn't a person to the Taskmaster. So you can't tell me that I was passing it to Norman and then he was putting it in. No, you don't classify him as a person. I'm sorry. You
True.
treat him as your pet. Exactly. So what I'm doing, I'm just throwing it at an object, and that object so happens to move and put it into the board.
However, you did not throw it into the mug.
did.
Norman placed it into the mug.
Nah, it was by excess. I threw it at Norman and it went into the mug.
I'm ruling that was not a throw.
That's fair.
In that moment, Norman was looking at you like, "The fuck are you doing?"
No, he actually wasn't. He was actually very calm with that idea. Again, I don't know if you cut things out. I asked you numerous times if this was okay, and Norman said yes.
And Norman said multiple times, "Are you happy with this idea?" And you said yes.
Yes.
And then he said, "Are you sure it is a throw into a mug?" And you said
yes. And
you
I
went,
explained.
"Okay."
I explained my thought process. And Norman himself said, "Okay, that's fair."
I don't think he said that's fair. I think he just said okay.
Do you have the footage?
I do have the footage, yeah.
Look, then look through it again.
We can run back the footage, but as far as I'm aware, he did not say yay or nay to any ideas that you have. He's not allowed to.
Alright, that's cool. That's fine, bro.
So sadly, that's 0 points. Lydia, you managed to get 2 meters because that is the height from the floor, the roof to the floor. Brian, you managed to get 1.34 meters, which is the distance from where you placed the mug to where you were stood outside. And Will, you would have had 7.4 meters, but I don't think you threw it. So sadly, 3 points to Lydia, 2 points to Brian, no points to Will, sadly. Okay, we're on to the next challenge. The next challenge is get this egg as high as possible. Now, again, there are very many different techniques to this and very many different strategies. Let's see which ones worked out best.
Hi again, Norman.
Hello, Will.
Where's the task?
Oh, that'd be a good idea, wouldn't it?
No.
Using only the items currently on this table.
Get this egg as high as possible.
Highest wins.
The egg must not break.
You have 10 minutes.
Okay, Norman.
Your time starts now.
Just these.
So, Brian, please tell me why you started off this challenge and immediately, before you've even read the task, you start unpacking all of the colouring pens.
To best prepare myself in case I need to use them.
That is fair and valid. Did you use the pens at all in your attempt?
No.
We'll actually take a look at Brian's attempt first.
Currently on this table. Okay, so I'm assuming I can only use this, right?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Any reason why the Taskmaster would pick this challenge?
I think he likes to see you suffer.
He likes to see me suffer. At first, I wanted to create a system that had ball of mass, and then sheet of paper, and then ball of mass, and then sheet of paper. And then I realized it wouldn't be as flat as I originally wanted it to. Kind of going to make a tower of sorts. That's the vision, at least. A tower.
Just under 5 minutes left.
Oh, yeah, no, I do not have a handle on this situation at all. I thought I had a lot more than that. I guess you could say this challenge is excellent.
Haha, that is very funny. I'm sure the Taskmaster will love that pun.
Hopefully. I think it might... Oh, wait. What if there's a hidden challenge within this to make as many egg puns as possible?
Now that would be excellent.
Imagine this whole time I was allowed to ask for help. That would be fun.
Would you like help?
Yeah.
You have 50 seconds to get the egg as high as possible. Is that where you'd like to stop?
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Brian. Yeah, what's wrong? What's up, Lydia? What's the
Yeah, it was good.
No, it's just a really, unique way of doing it, actually.
Lydia, people in glass houses shouldn't throw stones.
That's true.
Means.
Stay in a glass house and try to throw a stone outside.
So first of all, the hidden challenge. Did you think in that moment that there was a hidden challenge to make as many eggs as possible? Egg puns.
No.
Well, there actually was, and
There was.
no joking,
What?
there wasn't.
Oh.
There wasn't.
What's it say?
You must be yoking.
Yo, can I go?
Oh, that was
Can I go? Can I go?
That was so quiet, guys.
Nah, dude. Wait. Do that again. Do it again.
You must be yoking.
And the second part of the challenge that I thought was really unique, and you're the first person so far this series to have done so, was asking Norman to help you out with the challenge.
That's not true. You
Oh
know,
no,
I mean,
it's not. No, because obviously Will asked for help. Yeah. Yeah, no, that's fair. That's fair.
Dude, you got something against me. He has to. I'm sorry. He has to. This is proof. This is legitimate proof. He just said, "I'm so proud of you. You're the first person to ask me. Literally 2 challenges. I leaned on you and I gave you a rotten tea bag." Ah, bro. I can't.
The crazy thing is the
aye.
teabag was literally in this episode. But yeah, it was a stroke of genius. It doubled your work production. It allowed you to produce something. You did get a height of 14 inches off of the worked surface. So that's impressive. That's at least every inch counts at the end of the day. And in this challenge, it most definitely did. So we're going to now move on to Lydia's attempt at the challenge.
Right, so my tactic is to take as much sellotape off and stick it down now out of the way. Oh, there we go. So then when it comes to me building, that is what I'm doing, isn't it? Yeah, so just getting tons of tape on here, just so easy access. If you know, you know. Could I stick it to me? Am I an item? Does it have to be on the table? So I could go upstairs. Well, if it's high as possible, I could go to the highest point of the house. But I think it means just on the table. And if that's the case, then it's just one of those building games. You know what? I'm going to abide by those rules. And if it's not, my mistake. Mistakes happen. We're just going to make tons of them. Oh, sugar. How are they going to stand? Right, I'm a bit concerned. I'm focusing on the stabilities and not the height right now. Right, we'll come back to the stability after, because we need height right now. Don't think my art degree is being much help right now as well. Oh, when I was in primary school in reception, I actually won a competition for building a birdhouse out of rubbish, and then my mum threw it away. I had a yoghurt pot, and I think that would have made a great difference. Because stability. Oh my goodness. Why is this not working? But why have I been given coloured pencils? It's not. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. It's gone further. Can we end the task here? I don't think I can get it any higher.
Yes.
The egg is stuck.
Thank you, Lydia.
Thank you so much.
So, Lydia, I've got so many notes about that. First of all, are you an item?
Yeah, I am.
I will say this. Yeah. Her hands did touch the table when she read out the task. So technically, she was on the table at the time. So therefore, the fact that she was holding the egg up at the end, technically, is allowed. Very technically. If you know, you know. If you know what, Lydia? You said something about easy access, and then you went, if you know, you know. What we meant to know?
Yeah, because when you're wrapping your presents, you want easy access to the tape.
That's
so
it.
When I'm always wrapping presents for Christmas.
Get your mind out of the gutter.
Yeah, what did you think? What did you think?
I also leapt straight to present wrapping.
Police officer, and I found that
Offensive. I'm a female.
Listen, I also jumped straight to gift wrapping, but just in case anyone in the audience was unsure, I just wanted to clear that up. My next thing is a missed opportunity. You mentioned about potentially going upstairs and putting the egg up there. What deterred you from doing that?
Because I'm a lazy person. I don't want to walk up the stairs.
Absolutely fair and valid. Fair enough. Next up, you mentioned stability a lot. Is that something that you like to have in your life?
I love stability in everything.
Yeah, you mentioned it at least 4 times.
Very great word and a very reassuring word.
Yeah, I at one point you said, I'm focusing more on stability than on height. Do you think that hindered you in this challenge?
Yeah, because you want it to be stable before I put the egg in.
Sorry, can you say that again? You focused on stability more than height. I feel like at the end that just was not the case. That you said screw that. Let me do the complete 180 and said height over stability to the point you had to hold it. That's fair.
Well, when you're running out of time, when you're running out of time, stability has to go out the window.
And on a scale of 1 to 10, how scarred were you by your mum throwing away that project in reception?
Very, because I do think about it very often, and so does my mum.
Oh, do you guilt your mum about it?
Yes.
It's in like all the Mother's Day cards. I still remember. I know what you did when I was in reception.
I have a picture of it, and I always bring it up. I'm like, this was my pride and joy, and you got rid of it.
So that just leaves us with one contestant left. One contestant who did a little bit of a madness. Lydia managed to get 40 inches off of the ground, so a good 26 more than Brian. But up next we have Will, who might be entering triple figures.
It has to be in this room or just in general.
You have to get the highest egg.
Can I just take it upstairs? Sorry for the mess. It's my house. Obviously, I need to be quiet because I don't want the other contestants to know what I'm doing. I need the tape.
Got this.
How long do I have, Norman?
8 minutes.
Oh, I got time. Egg. And there we go. Egg right there in the attic. You can stop the time.
Thank you, Will.
Thank God that the obviously so one of the like instant disqualifications is obviously if the egg breaks, right? Norman was able to pause it. Not pause it, to just cut the camera because obviously I already got my egg up there. Taking the egg off, yeah, that bitch broke instantly. As soon as I took the tape off, it snapped everywhere. There was just egg everywhere. So I had to go through like an entire roll of like from your bathroom, just cleaning up the mess. It was not lit. No, I was gonna say I think I cleaned it up well enough that Brian hasn't complained about an egg smell. But dear God, was that horrifying?
We did have mice. We have our theories that they were upstairs because they was drop-ins.
Oh dear.
Great attempt. I gotta give you that. You got the highest out of everyone. 220 inches, which is 5.59 meters off of the kitchen counter. I gotta say, I liked your out of the box thinking. You are very lucky that camera cut when it did. Very lucky. Because 1 second more, Norman ended that footage and immediately you went, oh fuck, as it broke. So, yeah, you got lucky there. Interesting that you were like, oh, I need to be quiet because obviously I can't let the other contestants know what I'm doing. And then immediately you went into Brian's room, went, right, I need you guys out. Not exactly the most quiet approach.
No, when I said quiet, I meant like I didn't want to tell them what my idea was, but at the same time, the only attic access is in Brian's room, and obviously they were in there, so there was just no way of me being quiet about it.
On the whole, very, very good attempt. I was impressed. You did a fantastic job. Well done. Good job. So in that round, we have 1 point to Brian, 2 points to Lydia, 3 points to Will. Well done. Good job. So that does bring us on to the final task of the episode, which is the live task. And this time, it's a fairly easy one. All I need you guys to tell me before I flip a coin is heads or tails.
Heads.
Heads.
Tails.
It is heads. Lydia, you're out the game. 1 point, last place. Will, Brian, this is the decider unless you guys vote together.
Tails.
Tails.
So either
Why
way,
you said that?
we're going for another round.
God damn it, bro.
It's tails. Right,
Can you stop copying me, please?
Brian, you go first.
Will's answer.
No, no, you're not holding this game hostage.
Heads.
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 Oh, stop!
Oh, this is so long. I will say this: if this is tails, you both lose.
That's
I
fine. We get
did.
the same
Calm.
points.
I did.
We get the same points. It's fine.
It's heads.
Good job, Brian. Good job, bro.
Right. One last time. This time, if you both pick the same thing and you're both wrong, 0 points.
Heads.
I am going tails.
So heads and heads for Brian, Will, tails. So that's it on my thing. It's heads. Brian wins. So we have a joint last place and a winner of the episode. So getting Will's sentimental chain, Lydia's cuddly bear with a jumper of a granddad, and Brian's childhood toy is Lydia! Congratulations! Well done! So, what have we learnt today? Well, we've learnt that Will has no idea what a throw means, and Brian is the epitome of try, try, try again. We've also learnt that Lydia likes to get a lot of tape ready for easy access. If you know, you know. But most importantly, we have learnt that Lydia was the winner of the episode. So congratulations, go enjoy your cuddly toys and Will's chain, and see you guys later. Keep on ranting. Bye now.